Auto insurance can all seem the same until it comes time to use it. So don't get stuck paying more for less coverage. Switch to USAA Auto Insurance and you could start saving money in no time. Get a quote today. Restrictions apply.
Hey there, I'm David Harbour from Marvel Studios' Thunderbolts. I don't mean to interrupt your favorite podcast. Well, actually, maybe I do, just a little bit, but I have a good reason. My new film hits theaters Friday, May 2nd, and it's got everything. Action, suspense, humor, heart, and Bob. Who's Bob? Find out by getting tickets now. Okay, now back to the show, or on to the next ad.
Hilton brings you new ways to stay. With experiences that let you capture the glory days. Introducing the Graduate Hotels. Each inspired by local college towns, these stays are always original and never boring. Get in touch with traditions all across the country and enjoy a stay that's a class above the rest. Book at Graduate Hotels with Hilton Honors Points at Hilton.com. It's a win-win. Hilton, for the stay.
Llévate más de lo que esperas todos los días con el nuevo McValue en McDonald's. Ahora puedes comprar uno y sumarle otro por $1. Así que cuando tu equipo favorito enfrente a sus rivales, enfrenta tus antojos con $5 Meal Deals. Y si estás corriendo para alcanzar el desayuno, corre al app para llevarte ofertas antes del cutoff. Tú decides, y con McValue, tu decisión siempre rinde más. Precios y participación pueden variar. BOGO $1 válido para un producto de igual o menor valor. Debe estar registrado en Rewards para ofertas en el app.
Fellas, you know Degree Cool Rush deodorant, right? Well, last year they changed the formula, and guys were mad about it. One dude even started a petition. So guess what? Degree heard us, admitted they messed up, and brought the original Cool Rush scent back exactly how it was. And it's in Walmart, Target, and other stores now for under $4. So grab some and remember why its cool, crisp, and fresh scent made it the #1 men's antiperspirant for the last decade. Degree Cool Rush is back, and it smells like victory for all of us.
I knew it. Another Hurrdat Media production.
Hi, Chantel.
Hey, Rexian.
So on today's episode, we are going to be talking about Summer House, which Chantel has a lot of thoughts, as do I. But before we talk about Summer House, we are going to get into Ozempic Gate. Okay.
Oh. Who's Ozempic Gate?
Well, what do you mean who's Ozempic Gate? I sent it to you.
Oh, I don't remember.
Chantel, I literally sent it to you and you're like, dude, these people I can't.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. So you guys, Sophia Umansky, Kyle Richards' daughter, is on Mounjaro, which is like another form of Ozempic. And she did a TikTok where she was like honest about it. And she was talking about how she's losing hair. Now, if you watch Buying Beverly Hills, you know that Sophia's actually pretty thin. And she's also 25 years old. So she was born in 2000. My mouth was to the ground when I saw that she is on Mounjaro. And you know what? It made me think Melissa Gorga was right about Kyle Richards. Like, I am now convinced that Kyle, although she works out, and I'm not taking that away from her, although she works out, that she too was on something like this. Because again, Kyle also had like, she's talked about having body dysmorphia. And I love Kyle. This is me like loving Kyle. But she's always said that. And this is like the stage of like Ozempic, right? And she lost this weight. But when I was on my trip to Florida, Chantel, we were all drinking. We were all like, getting drunk. I mean, like we had a lot of family there, by the way. And my friend's husband is now on Ozempic. And he was like, no, I don't drink. I'm not drinking, whatever. And I thought about Kyle Richards and how she was like a social drinker. Like she drank all the time. And again, we're all drinking. He's like, no, I can't do it. There's no way. I can't even taste like that. It sounds horrible, blah, blah, blah. And he was like a social drinker like us too. And it just made me think, now that I see Sophia's thing, that her 25-year-old daughter is on it, that Kyle absolutely was on it. And I could be wrong. I really could. I know that she worked out hard. So no matter what, like she's working out hard, she's toned, everything. But I am now convinced that she too was on it. And I just can't believe Sophia, who is very thin, who's like young and 25 years old. She's like, like there are people who are overweight that I'm like, I get it 100%. Like, I get it for sure. Like 25 years old, very thin. I don't
You
know,
know what
Chantel.
though? I think what if I'm right about this, she has been the one that has had issues with her body though. She's like talked about it before on the show.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. And I think Kyle has it with her too. So like it's like she's like the one out of the four sisters that have had like body issues, you know, that has like felt like almost like she's not like because she's a taller one almost, you know, that she feels like she's like overpowers the rest of them. And a lot of them are more petite. And so like I can see her like looking at her sisters. She's kind of like the Khloe Kardashian in a sense, but she's not like she wasn't as like
Absolutely not. I
no,
don't know
no,
why
I know
you're
she
saying
wasn't
that.
as
I
thick
don't
as
even
her,
know
but
what
she was
that means.
tall.
Chantel, can you give me your source on why you're saying this? Because I just
No,
Googled Sophia Umansky has body issues, Sophia Umansky body. Sophia talks about her body.
no, I swear on the show, you guys tell us on the show there was there was something where Kyle and or her has mentioned it before.
You're saying Sophia did.
Yes, Sophia's the second youngest. It's either Kyle or Sophia talked about it. Sophia's the second youngest, right? After it goes Portia, then her.
Yes. And
Yeah.
like I
Uh-huh.
see where like I see the one thing she talks about insecurity where she says, yes, my mouth is crooked. It has been crooked since I was a little kid. It has something to do with the way muscles work, but actually if I'm at rest, it's not crooked. They're filled evenly. This has always been a thing for me. I think that filler draws more attention to it. So, yeah, maybe this is the only thing that I can find about her that she's like insecure about. But I mean, like, you're like 25 years old. You have all the money in the world. Like, your mom will for sure get you a private
Nutrient, like a
yes,
cook.
like yeah, like you have all the money, like a nutritionist, like a workout, like a trainer every single day to tone. Like that's kind of crazy to me. I don't know. Like I know we shouldn't be judgy about these things because, like you said, she could have like a mental thing where she's going through something, but like it's just like it is
It's
like
overabused. It's overabused. It's too much. It's crazy. It's just like one of those things I think now we have to look at it as like a plastic surgery where like even people that are just not happy with something right away, they want to just get on it and it's the fastest way, it's the easiest way. And it is like it's what's in our society, it's what's in our world, which is just nuts.
and it's not just her. Like there are other Real
No, of
Housewives children
course.
that we know that are on it. But I don't know. I look at her and I guess I'm just like, you're so beautiful, you're so tall, you're so thin. Like, what do you mean you're on that? And then it just makes me think, and I'm like, yeah, like I am 100% like believing that Kyle was on this.
The drinking thing that you say and you bring up, that kind of makes so much sense.
I'm telling you, like we were drinking we were all drinking and like he's on it and he was like, I can't drink at all. And I'm like, like just drink. He's like, I'll do like I'm not drinking. And I'm like, okay. So like, I'm just like, okay, like, and he's like open about it. And he like has like back issues. Like his reasoning is like so fair, like so fair. Like he has some like health issues and stuff. So, I don't know. But then I'm also like, okay, if they want to do it, let them do it. Like, let them, right? Like, maybe we're being so judgmental here. I'm just like, I'm just shocked because like she's so young and has all the resources. She doesn't have like, how like sometimes like it's very hard for moms to bounce back after they have kids. She doesn't have any kids. I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
Like, what is actually happening? I don't know, you guys. Let us know what you think. Am I being too harsh on this? What do you think?
I don't think so. And I just like again, like then now it's just a problem with her hair loss. It's like we still don't know the ramifications like 5 years from now, 10 years from now, what this drug can do. And I just think it's a slippery slope to go on when it's like not 100% needed.
But you know what? Good for her for like being honest about it because so many people like that are celebrities, and especially right now, like if you're on TikTok, all these influencers are getting exposed, but they're so messed up because they like will sell a dream, sell a thing, and say this is how I lost all my weight, and then they actually like sell things to like make money off of, or like people follow them and they make these videos and they're like, this is what I'm doing. You'll lose weight too. And then they come out now and they're like, we want to be honest, like we're on this. And that is like messed up. And people might be like, how are you like so like fit? Like, and like I do respect that she's honest about it.
For sure. No, I agree too.
So that's like Ozempic gate because I just had a talk on it, you guys, and I apologize if I'm being too judgy on this.
I don't think you are. I would be sad if like my daughter wanted to go on that.
Yeah.
And she looked the way she looked.
Right. Like stunning, beautiful model.
Mhm.
What, let's talk Summer House though.
Yes. I feel like because I don't know what we have said and haven't said, but I know a lot of talk of our summer house has been on our Patreon. And so we talked a lot about, Roxanne and I have talked a lot about Jesse giving us the ick this season. So like, we're not team Jesse, like we haven't been. And I think this episode's going to be even more. Did you feel that way?
Yeah. Ew.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know, like we've been on this no Jesse thing.
Yeah, like because a lot of people also too are like, why aren't you guys talking about Summer House? We do talk about it on our Patreon. But.
Yeah, and I think we've talked a lot about it. We've talked a lot about the Craig and Paige thing on our Patreon with these episodes. So if you do want to hear our thoughts, like you have to go on that. But we'll kind of catch you up as we go over this episode. Yeah. But yeah, we started the episode of Summer House with their snooze fest party. What did you think about the party? I thought it was a cool idea.
So cute, so creative. I was dying with West. Him being that like guy that holds the candle, like that is so creative to me.
So cute. I love a themes, and like no one around us really does theme parties, but like I love when people do that because it's just so fun to get into. And I feel like it makes the party more fun too. It's not so serious.
You know that they like their guests are people who like apply to come.
Oh, no way. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's not like all real friends. These are their friends. Like, no, it's like, hey, there's a party in Hampton. It's going to be filmed. Like, you have to like sign up. Yeah.
Wow. I did always wonder how they get so many people, but I also know like Hamptons is like that. Like when people hear about a party, they tell their other friend, friend, and they all go. But yeah, we started this episode basically off from last episode, and Lexi's telling the girls, she's now saying her side of things and venting to the girls and telling them how Jesse says, and she literally says to them, like, Jesse has said, I've changed so much. And this makes Paige freak out. And she's like, listen, it's only been a month and a half, and you shouldn't be with someone who says those things. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, absolutely. Who's like, he's love bombing her. He loves we said this, like he love bombs her. He calls her a million times. He makes her feel secure. And like those type of guys are the guys who are like being shady and know they're being shady. And the reason that they're like completely calling you 35 times a day is because when they're not with you, they're doing shady shit and they feel guilty.
Yeah. And what's crazy is like, this is the first time now. I mean, she's been feeling these things. Like they talked about it on last episode too, calling it the yellow flags. Like they bring up to her, like he's been saying all these things about you, these yellow flags. And so now this is when her mind is literally spiraling and be like, what the hell like is going on? Like, I feel so confused, like, because what Roxanne just said, he's loving bomb her. And then, but the girls and other people are telling her such different things. That would just make me so I would feel crazy. I would literally feel crazy. We see Schwartz in this episode. We also saw him in the last episode. You guys, like, I have such a soft spot for Schwartz, but this guy does nothing. And you could just so tell he like misses the reality show. And like, can someone put him on a show, please?
I know. I feel really bad for him, especially at the end of the episode.
When he like tells the girls like, be excited. You guys still have this. Like we once had it and like now it went to shit. It's like, I feel just so bad. I feel so bad for him.
Yeah, I felt the same.
We get to this most awkward scene to me. I don't know if you thought it was awkward, but Carl and Sierra are sitting down and Carl starts telling Sierra that he has a crush on her. I wanted to go underneath my blanket and die because I know Sierra is going to tell him like it's not there. But Sierra had such a great reaction and she was like, listen, like I just wouldn't do that with Lindsay. Like you guys, like it's too weird now, but like, we could just be cool as friends. How did you feel like that conversation went?
Yeah, I just think that was so scary of Carl to do. And like, what universe do you think that Sierra's going to go for you after being with Lindsay and they're all fine? And like suddenly she's going to go for you. Like, yeah, in a different time or maybe before he got with Lindsay, but like you were so late. And it sounds like he kind of was like, I didn't know if you would ever go for me, but it's like, okay, like
why did you not know that? And like, and also like when you guys used to flirt, it was like, and I know this sounds messed up, but it was like before he even became sober, I'm pretty sure. So it's like, you're such a different person now. When you like, she first entered the house. So it's like, so much has happened like throughout your guys's like, relationship that's like, so like ballsy, I think of him just to do that with, without getting like ideas and hints from her. But I guess like you rather know. So I thought that was good. Like you rather know than like keep thinking about it.
Right. No, I agree.
She had a good excuse though. She said it perfectly, but instead of making it seem like, oh, I don't like you like that, she just was like, I wouldn't do that to Lindsay. Yeah. Which I thought was funny.
This episode is brought to you by Chevrolet. When you have 4 new tires, every drive feels fresh. Right now, buy 3 select tires and get 1 for just $1 during the Chevrolet Certified Service Fresh Start Tire event. Visit Chevrolet.com/service offers or see dealer for full details. At participating U.S. GM dealers only, highest or equal value tire will be $1. Offer ends 5/31/2025. Not available with other offers.
This episode is brought to you by Loom by Atlassian. Are you feeling stuck at work? Get your team unstuck with Loom video messaging and move work forward. Use Loom to simultaneously record both your screen and yourself to share a quick update, provide feedback, train a colleague, and everything in between. Plus, add Loom AI to your meetings for instant written notes and recordings. Try Loom today at Loom.com. That's LOOM.com.
At the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event, get deals so right, it almost feels wrong. Now's the best time to get that Hyundai you've always wanted. Plus, every new Hyundai comes with America's best warranty and 3 years or 36,000 miles of limited complimentary maintenance. Don't think you can get away with all that? Think again. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. It's a great day for a new Hyundai.
This episode is brought to you by Pluto TV. Pluto TV has all the shows and movies you love streaming for free. That means laughter is free with gut-busting comedies like The Neighborhood, Key and Peele, and Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Mystery is free with countless cases to crack from Criminal Minds, Tracker, and Matlock. And thrills are free with heart-pumping hits like The Walking Dead and Defiance. Feel the free. Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never.
Vitamin Water was born in New York because New Yorkers wanted more. Like more flavor to go with all the flavor. A refreshing drink after climbing 6 flights of stairs to a walk-up apartment or standing in the subway station in 100-degree heat. Focus when I have an 8-hour shift. And Triple X after I was out all night at a club. Call Triple X. Drink vitamin water. It's from New York.
Again, we see. So
I was
Paige,
gonna say, like, Paige's reaction to it was like, she's like, okay, what? Like, Paige is so funny.
Yeah. Later in the episode, let me see. Later in the episode, she brings up, and I think I did say, like, it was weird because the one thing that, Paige, I love her, the way she talks, but then Amanda made it weird and was like, oh, I think he's confused because you've been such a good friend to him. Like, it was weird that Amanda downplayed the situation. Like, I don't think he was confused. I think he actually has a crush on Sierra and like really would want Sierra, but Sierra doesn't want him.
Right. I agree.
Yeah. We also get to the point where, now it's Paige and Amanda, they're talking to Jesse, and Jesse is like asking, why? What did I do? Like, again, you guys victim. Like, we talked about this in the Valley, like Jesse's verbatim a victim, and like, what did I do? Like, acting crazy. And then Lindsay says to him, like, well, you told Sierra, the whole thing about if I was with you, I wish I could have got you first before Wes. And, like, that's a crazy thing to say, And so
when you're with someone, are you joking?
And you're with someone and she's not there that weekend.
I know, you guys, I don't even believe that Jesse meant that when he said that. I just think that guys are so fucking stupid that when they're in like situations, they just say things, and they absolutely, like, I do believe he's like head over heels for Lexi, but I feel like he's caught up in like these situations and he's so stupid, which we shouldn't give men an excuse for this. Like, there is no excuse for being stupid. Like, better, but it's like, he's so stupid and said that, even though like he doesn't even mean it and he's actually really into Lexi. Like, I do believe he is into her and he's just like a dumb man.
I also think like he's so caught up in like the girls like liking him and like even though like right now this season they can't stand Wes, I have a feeling that Jesse low-key loves that because he's like feeling like the man on campus. He feels so good about it. So like it's like he's gassing up all these girls even more. And it proves it with the next thing he says. He says the most outlandish thing. He goes, and this is where Sierra was fuming because he basically says, I just told Sierra that to make her feel good about the West stuff. Like, how dare you? How dare you?
Wait, Chantal, I have to say, it's giving he's the number one guy in the group, by the way.
Yeah, like it's like he's excited about that.
Yeah.
And it's like you could be the number one guy, but they will put you back down real quick, okay? Just to look at Wes. Look at Wes last year.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like so it's just like, and so Sierra was like, how dare you? Like, she had that look and she like walked away. And then again, he's like, what did I say? What did I do? Like, what do you mean? What did I say? What did I do?
He's so dumb. I don't think he realized that Sierra was there because he was like, I was just trying to make her feel better. And then she was like, make me feel better. Like, look at me. She even said on the after show,
Yeah.
she's like, no, look at me. Like, you do not need to make me feel better. I'm good. Like, don't use that as an excuse for being dumb and saying something stupid that had no meaning behind it.
Speaking of the after show, like, did you think she was high? I thought she was high.
I thought she was acting weird too.
Yeah, she was acting so weird, and she like kept like her eyes kept squinting a little bit, and she would slur her words a little. I feel like she was high, you guys.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it's weird because even on the after show, like, speaking of the after show too, like Andy brings up the whole, like, her and Jesse at Coachella, and like, I guess they were all over each other. And like, she brings up like how we didn't skip Lexi's birthday party because we were with each other. Like, that's nothing to do with it. And she's like, we just like to have a good time. And this is when she like was looking the most high. But like, it pisses me off almost that like they're cool and they're friends again because like of what Jesse does. Like, he acts like he's untouchable, but clearly he might be because look how they're all cool with him still.
Right.
But yeah, so she walks away. I guess like Schwartz. Oh, so then we get to the scene. This is where we see a little bit, because we had to talk about this later on in the episodes, where Schwartz tells Kyle that he does feel void, and it's the void of not having kids. And I feel really bad for Schwartz for this, but like, look how it takes men, you guys, in their 40s to realize this.
I know, it really is so sad.
Like, why does it take like you to be in your mid 40s or 40s, early 40s, and see all your other friends have kids and be like, oh shit, I should have had kids?
And you can tell that Tom Schwartz comes from like a family. He has like 2 brothers. He like comes from that type of family that like he loved growing up with siblings and stuff, and he's not even there yet.
Yeah, and I hope he can find it. And like, the good thing about men is like, there really is no ticking clock for them, but and hopefully he finds a girl that like wants that with him, and he can do that. But like, he just makes me sad all around. Like, every time I see him, it's like he's like this dopey guy, and it's like we met him at BravoCon. He has such a great personality in person. It's like, why hasn't he found someone?
He smelled so good.
Yeah. Oh my God, Ray. And like, he's definitely not someone that smells, you guys. He's not the Jax, or he's not the Sandoval.
Yeah, he smells so good.
We get to the scene where everyone's like, okay, the party's done. Everyone's like, they get McDonald's in order, and like Lexi's upstairs crying to her sister. And so like, and then, I just feel, and Gabby walks in and like gives her a hug. And it's like, it's so sad that Lexi is feeling this way so like much at this point. It's only been a month and a half, but I think it's because she literally feels crazy. She literally feels crazy of getting like him love bombing her and then like hearing all these things.
Oh, but she also feels stupid. And she also feels like because of how he's been portraying her, it has affected her relationship with everyone else.
Oh yeah.
And I do believe it.
Yeah, but I don't see that though. So like, I wonder what she has been saying. Like what made her feel that way?
I absolutely do think that. I absolutely do think that they don't take Lexi as serious. And based on what he's saying, when he goes and he says like, yeah, Lexi said like, I can't talk to you. I can't leave comments on your Instagram. Absolutely. That affects their relationship with her.
The one thing I know that would affect their relationship with the rest of the people is like, when you are in a relationship and you're only with this one person, like you then tend to forget about making other relationships, like trying to make other relationships. So I can see that. And like, I can see her.
But I don't see her doing that at all.
Yeah. I just think in general, like it's natural. It's like a natural thing that you spend the most time with Jesse when you're in the house. And if you didn't have a Jesse, you would be like making more friendships and more relationships with other people.
Yeah.
But like, so that would make me mad thinking like, why would I even waste my time with you? And like, look what's happening.
Yeah.
But the next morning she basically does wake up and she's like basically telling him like, I feel manipulated and, he made me fall for him. And now she's saying that, Jesse has showed me that he's two-faced. Like she's now using the word two-faced. And I think a lot of them bring that up as well.
Yeah. And she was like, you know what? I'm going to expose it all out and I'm going to put it all out there. Like she did not give a shit. And I was so happy because she wasn't trying to protect him either when they're all having the conversation where Kyle comes down and
the morning group therapy.
Yeah. Like their group therapy. Like she even like brings up the West thing. And she says, I don't know if you wrote about this, but
yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, she brings up the West thing and she's like, he is out here trying to make me crazy. Meanwhile, he got mad last week saying that, you guys, this is so embarrassing. She's like, meanwhile, he got mad last week saying that I was flirting with Wes, like how he did it with Sierra. And like, Wes is like, what the like he's looking at Jesse like, what are you dragging me in this for? And immediately Jesse like dies. Like he is like so humiliated, so embarrassed because he looks so bad and he's trying to like deflect and like be, why are you doing this, bro?
Yeah,
And,
and
like,
no. it was so funny because Wes is trying to be a cool like friend and it's like, what is the conflict? And then like Lexi's like, what is the conflict? And then she goes off and says that. It was so funny.
And then Wes is looking at Jesse like, okay, maybe you are the biggest problem in all of this. Maybe you are.
And it's funny because like the way that even when they're all together, like Gabby and Lindsay are trying to explain to, Wes or trying to explain to Jesse like what the problem might be. And like he immediately shuts down. He starts acting like, okay, like it's like he has no rebuttal, no nothing. And it's like, come on, like grow some balls and say what you've been doing. Like don't act like such a victim and like a sad little puppy.
Exactly. Like he's like, I don't get why everyone's turning on me.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
I didn't like how when Lexi was going off, like Kyle saying pipe down. Like Kyle, like we've seen you be the most biggest crybaby in the whole world, and you've seen you and Amanda go up and down and fight. Like let Lexi have her moment and don't ever tell her to pipe down.
Yeah. It's on brand for Kyle.
Oh, I know, right? Like it's like, oh, it's not the tension's not on me. Let me tell someone to pipe down.
Right.
But yeah, so we, they all leave the house and it's like, okay, where do we think this is going to go? Like at this point, like, even I think Wes and Jess are in the room and Jesse's like, I think it's done. Like, and Wes is like, it seems pretty much done. But like, like Jesse's going to be calling her and texting her and like crying to her. So at that point, what did you think do you think they were over?
No, I didn't. I think that he's just so humiliated and he's so embarrassed because at this point, Sierra's mad at him for she has every reason to be because like he threw her under the bus when she didn't ask him to. And like, you like, don't like use me as an excuse for being a like shitty boyfriend or shitty like partner or whatever the hell it is. I didn't think that they were over. I knew that they were going to have a conversation. And he also was probably panicking a little bit because he's like, fuck, like what happened with Wes is happening with me. And I think he even said that. And he's like, if I continue it this way, it's going to be really bad for me. And I don't want it to be bad for me.
And he's just such a loser. He's like, no, you know how you feel, Wes. Like, shut up.
Yeah, I know.
They all leave the city, or they all leave Hamptons. They're in the city. Lindsay goes to her OBGYN appointment. We see Danielle. I mean, that was kind of cute. And then
no one likes Danielle. Like literally no one likes Danielle.
It's just funny that they filmed that scene. But then we also now get to the point where we see Jesse and Lexi talking again. And you guys, this conversation I couldn't, because he literally verbatim says, I don't like when you make me look like I'm the monster. Like what victim mentality is that?
Well, no, that's the switch up. That's what they do. Like what is this? A narcissist? I don't know.
Literally narcissist, victim, all of the above.
Switch up. You switch it up and you say like you make me look like a monster. And I'm thinking, if you think Lexi made you look like a monster, hey, at least she did it to your face, which we all know she didn't make him look like a monster, but she did it to your face. You're out here talking shit about her behind her back and acting a complete different way to her face. You're acting like you love how she is to her face. To everyone behind everyone's back, you're like, yellow flag. But then you're out there calling her 7 billion times.
Yeah, no one in this universe of watching Summer House has Jesse back. No one. And if you do, like, I'm shook.
Yeah.
And, that's why I'm glad Lexi was like, just looks at him and goes, maybe we're just not compatible. Like, since we're fighting all this time, like, she kind of like, she doubles down on it, which is a good thing. Like, she didn't say like, oh, like, I'm so sorry. She's like, okay, we're not compatible. If you think that I made you look like a monster, we're not compatible. And you could tell he was shook.
Right. Yeah. I also think he was like, I think he was kind of handling it, Chantel, like where he's like, I don't know where this is going to go. I don't want to be the one broken up with. So like, if she tries, I'm going to make it like, yeah, I don't want this either, type of thing.
Yeah. Like you just, I can see that. I'm curious to see how then they're going to act next weekend. Like if they both are acting single.
Right.
Because it went from so hot to like, how can it go to so cold so fast? Like, I don't know. We'll see. You have talked about how she kind of knows how to talk, like in interviews and things like that. So it's like weird. It's like, is she playing that side too as well?
Chantal, you don't have a good read on her at all, because I don't think she's like,
I'm saying you said that one time.
Right. She does. Like, she is very like, she wants to be the bigger person. So she's just being the bigger person. Like, I don't think she's like, whatever, like she's just being the bigger person. In interviews, she's being classy about it. Like, you could be classy about it, or you can throw shade. She's choosing not to throw shade, which means she's being the bigger person.
Yeah. Where like sometimes like for example, like last night when we were watching Sierra, like I'm like, is she giving little mean girl? Like sometimes like she's like, she's not I don't know. Something was
A
off about her
lot of
yesterday.
people are saying on TikTok, like, while they are obsessed with Sierra, they are not feeling Sierra at all, like on this season, like as far as like the whole like Lexi stuff.
Yeah, because I feel like she could have been there to support a little bit more, because like he was flirting with her. Alexi has never came at you once, so it's like you could
Right.
support her a little bit more, just like how the other girls are.
Yeah.
We get to the final scene, which is Amanda and Kyle, and they're out for lunch, and they bring up the whole kid situation, and Kyle's taken so back because Amanda basically is like, because Kyle's like, oh, I got my swimmers checked, and like, what if like, it could be a possibility that I'm infertile, and she's like, that's not the worst case situation, and he's like, what do you mean? Like, he always thought like she wanted kids. It wasn't if, it was when, and like her whole tune has changed. How did you feel about that for
Well,
Amanda?
so she says, like, for the last year, I've been thinking, like, I can't even take care of another person. Like, I don't know if I want kids. And that's fair. But I also think it's unfair because if I was in a marriage and all of a sudden my husband throws that bomb to me, that like drops that bomb where he's like, I don't know if I want kids, by the way. Like, I don't know if I can handle taking care of kids. And I'm like, wait, but like, that's always been my dream to have kids. Like, you've always said that. We got married. Like, why do you think we got married? Like, that had a lot to do with why we got married. So like, I get that she is being vulnerable and, maybe he can come up with solutions where I can help you. But like, of course, you're not going to put someone through that who's like on medication and stuff, because it is very difficult for those people. And that's like the worst thing you can do. But like, also like, that's super unfair to him because I would be like devastated and be like, that's literally why I married you, to start a family.
Yeah, but the way she combats it is she says like, it's not like you bring it up every single day, and it's like, okay, but should I start bringing it up every single day then just to get you to want to have kids? Like, that's not fair either. Like, why would he do that if like he's now seeing what you're saying,
I wonder if they'll ever get divorced.
I don't know. Like you guys, like TikTok or other Instagrams, like they like make up these. Have you ever seen them? They're like random videos of like the beach, and it'll be like Amanda needs to leave Kyle or something, and like
Yeah.
Amanda will comment on those videos. It's the funniest thing, and it's just so crazy, like how much people can't stand Kyle.
I
And
know.
and Watch What Happens Live, like Andy asked Sarah, and Sarah's like, I mean, he's still coming home at like 4 a.m. Like, what do you expect? Like, why would anyone want a kid with someone like that?
Right.
I'm
No,
like,
for
damn.
sure.
So it's like
Well,
we can't feel bad for Kyle, but like also like it is kind of crazy just to see, they've been together for so long, 3 years married. Before that was like 6 years dating. So it's like they've been together for so long.
yeah, absolutely. I don't know if you guys hear, but I hear the beautiful voice that I love to hear is that my kids all just entered the door and they're all
Who
like
picked them up?
loud. Oh, my husband did. So
Oh,
they're all like loud and just like hyper, and I want to go give them hugs and kisses. So, is that all that you got,
yeah, that's all I had.
Chantel, for Summer House?
What is it?
All right. Well, I hope you guys, huh?
Oh, I thought you said
I hope
something.
you guys enjoyed our full. No, are you okay? Like, what is happening? You're so annoying. I hope you guys enjoyed our 4 episodes this week. Let us know. And thanks for
Because
listening.
it's
Bye,
not
guys.
happening again. Just kidding.
Oh my gosh. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
It's interesting because Portia was on Watch What Happens Live, like right after the episode, and she was like calling Angela Miss Inspector Gadget. And she's like, first of all, my public apologies. But like, obviously it was not sincere. She's like, but I don't know Henny, like as in Hennessy, anything that happened. It was a late night with Kiki. I didn't, or it was a late night Kiki.
And they get lit. Like they're a
Yeah.
fun group of girls. Like they get lit. They're crazy. So like I can see them like you forgetting like what you're saying and what you're doing. But it's like then just be like, yeah, like I'm sorry if I said something inappropriate.
Yeah. She's like, but I don't, she's like, I don't know anything. And she's like, she wasn't supposed to hear that. Everybody was spilling tea, as you can hear. Everybody was spilling tea. And she also like talked about the Dennis and Drew thing. And she's like, if they have hooked up, like I said, as long as she can do baby hair for Pilar, I'm all for it. Like, get married. I like Drew. Drew's a good mother. So I'm just like, okay, this energy though is completely switched up because I think everyone's calling you out and is like, why are you blaming the woman? Like, okay, it's fine to feel a certain type of way, but like Drew's not trying to be messy with you.
Agreed.
I don't know, you guys. I'm digging Atlanta. I'm not like, it's not like I'm totally hating it. It's not like, oh, Kenya's left, the show's ruined. I can't wait to see Phaedra come in. And I hope that it does switch up with like this kissing ass of Queen Portia.
Yeah. Like I hate that feeling. And it's like, because especially when like that person's not deserving, like why are we kissing her ass? But
yeah,
let's see. But I like it too. And like, honestly, you guys, no one has any choice. Like we have to watch Atlanta, get on the Atlanta train. There's no other Housewives show on.
Yeah. Oh, your sister-in-law just texted me and asked what I thought about the Evermore Resort.
What's like my sister-in-law, Megan?
Yeah.
Oh, she's in Spain right now. So that's weird.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll be back this week with Summer House, and Chantel's going to be recapping Summer House. I will be recapping The Valley. We'll make it maybe into 1 or 2 episodes. I'm not sure. And then if you're on our Patreon, you'll get some additional episodes as well. But I think that's all we have for Atlanta.
Yes.
All right. We'll be back. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.
Bye, guys.